My name is Magid and I'm 31 years old. I found out by surprise that I was HIV positive just 3 years ago. While filing in my papers for military service, I was told that I had to go through a series of blood tests. However, I wasn't told I'd be tested for AIDS. That week, I found out that I was HIV positive. And the 6 months that followed were the worst 6 months of my life. I spent morning and night living in complete shock, waiting for death to take me. But later on, I learned there were many like me in Egypt living with HIV. I joined a support group that allowed me to regain my strength, and finally, last April at a UN General Assembly meeting in New York, I became the first Arab to speak publicly about being HIV positive. These days, too many care about what people think of the other, especially people living with AIDS. They'll judge themselves based on what little information that's out there. An AIDS patient might seek treatment from a doctor, but the doctor would refuse to offer this help because he has AIDS. That's happened to me before, and of course there are worse cases out there. But that's because AIDS is perceived as a disability. If anything, the disability comes from the way people perceive it to be. And that goes for any kind of disease, not just AIDS. Last week I broke the silence by becoming the first Egyptian to speak out about having AIDS. But there needs to be more people like me, or else the stigma associated with being HIV positive will be harder to overcome.